Hi everyone, it's Mama Bird. One of the questions I get asked the most after we travel is, where did you eat? And what was actually worth it? Because let's be honest, when you're traveling with kids, meals can either make the day smoother or completely derail it. So today I'm sharing our full dining wrap up from our winter trip to the Pigeon Forge area. What we loved, what we'd skip next time, and how everything ranked for our family. This isn't about what's the best restaurant on paper, it's about the real stuff: food, crowds, wait times, kids' opinions, and how the experience actually felt. Our number one pick was Sunliner Diner. Sunliner Diner was hands down our favorite place we ate on this trip. From the moment we walked in, the 1950s theming totally won us over. The music, the decor, even the menus felt fun and intentional. But more importantly, the food was solid across the board. Everyone found something they enjoyed. Portions were filling, the service was upbeat, and we didn't deal with a long wait. And that automatically puts it at the top when you've got kids with you. It's one of those places where the atmosphere makes the meal better, not more stressful. And weeks later, it's still the restaurant we talk about the most, which is usually a pretty good sign. Number two, Bennett's Pit Barbecue. Bennett's came in second, and honestly, it surprised us. We got there close to opening, so the experience was calm and easy. No crowds, quick service, and friendly staff. And the food? Those ribs absolutely carried this spot into the number two position. Not everything was a standout for everyone, but the ribs alone were worth the stop. Papa Bird loved them, and they were easily the best barbecue item we had the whole trip. This ended up being our favorite low-stress lunch, especially if you want something solid without the parkway chaos. Number three, Dolly Parton Stampede. The Stampede lands right in the middle, not because it wasn't great, but because it's a totally different kind of dining experience. This is dinner plus entertainment. And for kids, that combo really works. Papa Bird absolutely loved the chicken. Big Brother was skeptical about it at first, but the mashed potatoes won him over. And the kids were completely locked in on the show, especially the pig races. You're not just paying for food here, you're paying for the experience. And for families, that matters. Dinner is the activity. Number four, Crockett's Breakfast Camp. Crockett's is a tricky one because the food itself was good, and Papa Bird still says it had his favorite cinnamon bun of the trip. But it was also the only restaurant where we had a real wait, and that changed the whole experience. Cold weather, tight waiting spaces, limited seating inside, and hungry kids made it more stressful than it needed to be. Once we were seated, things improved. But for us, the wait just wasn't worth it compared to other options nearby. If you go early or use the online check-in, I think this could be a totally different experience. But on our trip, it landed toward the bottom. And number five, Five Oaks Farm Kitchen. This one sparked the most debate in the Bird family. Big Brother declared it his favorite breakfast of the entire trip, while Mama and Papa ranked it last. The cinnamon roll was excellent. Airy, fresh, not overly sweet. Honestly, one of the best bites of the meal. But several of the main dishes felt underseasoned, and the orange juice didn't taste truly fresh squeezed like advertised. So even though it ranked last for us overall, that doesn't mean it's not worth trying, especially if you're looking for a big brunch spot near the outlets. It's a perfect example of how different family members can walk away with completely different impressions from the same meal. Now, here are the fast takeaways. If you only have time for one meal, Sunliner Diner is our pick. If you want barbecue, Bennett's, especially for the ribs. If you want a dinner that doubles as entertainment, Stampede is a great family experience. And if cinnamon rolls are your priority, Papa Bird says Crockett's and Mama Bird says Five Oaks. This trip really reinforced something we've learned over and over. Great food matters, but timing, crowds, and how it feels with kids matter just as much. Some meals were technically good, but stressful. Others weren't perfect on paper, but worked beautifully for our family. If you want the full breakdown and more details on each location, check out the Mama Bird Adventures blog. I've added links to each location in the description. And if you're planning a trip to the Pigeon Forge area, I hope this helps you decide where to spend your time and where to manage expectations. Thanks so much for coming along with us. And don't forget to follow Mama Bird Adventures for more honest family travel finds. Because, after all, we are birds of a feather that travel together.